running jokes aside, I'm still actually not in my home yet. So at the moment, this is where I've been taking up residence in Liverpool while I look for a new house. No, nothing's happened to me, but I've been spending a lot of time here seeing the guys. We've got a bit of a crisis on, and one person in particular is getting preferential treatment. Get well soon, Darwizzy. Yes, hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the FM24 Save with Liverpool. I would say it's no longer the beta, we're into the full official game now. So, because I've obviously not got as many episodes as I would have liked to by this point, we are going to continue this. We might just do this one season, or we might go into two to finish it before we start the main save of this year, which I will reveal as we get closer towards the end of this. Depends on how successful we are, and so far we're having a very decent start to the season. Only 2 games where we dropped points. One of them was obviously the defeat to Arsenal in the last episode that we watched, but the other one was, of course, as Liverpool never went away at Stamford Bridge, we drew 1-1 with Chelsea in a pretty tight affair. Other than that, though, anyone that we played has been swept to the side. Having said that, it's going to be a difficult day today because we make the trip over to St James's Park to take on Oil Money, Newcastle. Joking. Saudi Money. Newcastle City 2.0, as they're going to start being called, with Eddie Howe and my least favourite person, Jason Tindall. Crap Love Island wannabe, Jason Tindall. Then we've got a trip against Braga, or as they're called on this, BRG, in the Europa League, in which we're doing very well as well. We are top of our group with 6 points from 2 games. Good to see. Despite our brilliant start, we're currently actually sat in 5th in the Premier League, but we do have a game in hand on those above us. You can tell Villa, surprisingly, up in 2nd at the moment, or maybe not surprisingly if you follow real life, doing very, very well. United lead the way. It's never realistic Football Manager, is it? I don't want to say it, but we're not too far off being in a bit of a title challenge, which is good. Really, really good. The squad's probably not quite as strong as I would like it to be, but I think maybe if we achieve some stuff this year, if we manage to win a couple of competitions and get the Champions League, next year's when we make the big push and see if we can win absolutely everything. But if we do it a year early, great. Newcastle are struggling at the moment, down in 15th, but that's never stopped away games on FM from being a pain in the arse. So let's see how we get on today. I did say we had a bit of an injury crisis, and by that I mean we've got 4 players out. It has actually been worse. We did have Luis Diaz out for a bit. Darwin Núñez is going to be out for 4 weeks, and he's been arguably our best player so far this season, with the exception, of course, of Mohamed Salah. Darwin's got 7 goals in 7 games and 1 assist. He's been absolutely brilliant. Tsimikas is currently injured. Adrian is injured. Connor Bradley is injured. Jeremy Frimpong is injured. Thiago is only just back to sort of somewhere near full fitness. So it's not been that easy. So the lineup for today is as follows then. Alisson's in goal, with Robertson, Van Dijk, Konate and Trent Alexander-Arnold making up the defensive 4. Endo has been quietly very good actually in that halfback role. He's in there today. Szoboszlai and McAllister are the 2 midfielders. McAllister's had a really, really good start to the season with 4 goals. No real idea really where that's come from, but he's been absolutely brilliant. Diogo Jota is going to be starting on the left today instead of Luis Diaz, who I would be playing, but he's a little short of fitness, so I'm going to try and give him a bit of a rest. Salah's in on the right hand side as an inside forward, and then Cody Gakpo is going to lead the line because I've been quietly quite impressed with him so far this season. I've been visiting Darwin regularly in the treatment room at the moment. I've told them all that they need to put the buzzer at least 10 yards away from him, because that way he can actually hit it. If they move it any closer, he's bound to miss it. So I love Darwin, and that hurts me to make that joke, but let's be real here. He is inclined to miss sitters every now and again. First highlight, 5 minutes in. Come on, boys, let's put on a good show here as Virgil finds Endo. Lovely ball out to Robbo. Come on, we have a good record at St James's Park in real life to Liverpool, and obviously this year they got the infamous Darwin Núñez brace with 10 men against Newcastle. If we can do something like that today without our Uruguayan centre forward, that'd be great. As Mo Salah stings the palms of Nick Pope for the first save of the match. Looking at them, though, Pope already playing at 7.2. That's annoying. They've got Tonali playing. I don't make any jokes. How do you guys feel about Ray Winston? Big fans? Mo whips in a decent ball there, but Gakpo doesn't quite win it. Gakpo's flicked that on. I said he didn't win it a minute ago. It's one of the weirdest goals you will ever see. Robbo has got an assist with arguably one of the most powerful headers I've ever seen. It's a brilliantly headed assist. Mo does great there on his right foot just to whip a ball in. They clear it, Newcastle. Robbo, that's got to be about 30 yards out. Robbo just heads it back into the middle, and Gakpo somehow manages to lob Nick Pope from about 8 yards out. Mo on the ball here, goes around a couple of players, hits it, and it's a great save by Pope. Mo yet to really get his shooting boots on. He's been integral to everything that we've done within the attacking elements of the game. He's been so integral. A bit like in real life, actually, but without the goals. But he's so much more involved in... What? As Cody scored there, it feels like we missed half the highlight. I think we've scored, but okay, FM, that's weird. I mean, Trent just hits a long ball over the top. We didn't even see that. Mo fizzes it across the box, as I was saying about him getting more involved in the play. And Gakpo just finishes it lovely at the front post. And Cody, it became down between him and Jota to get that number 9 spot up front. And I have to say, Cody is repaying the faith here with a really good performance. A brace in the first half. Not bad, lad. Good tracking there by Diogo. He's got himself over. Tonali on the ball. Finds Bruno Guimaraes. A player who I do really like a lot, but he should have been sent off at the weekend. It was a disgrace. Don't know if anyone's heard that recently. What is the Pope's doing there? Oh, Newcastle should have gone for it there. But Gakpo plays in Jota and he's missed a sitter. That's a really big opportunity. We should have punished Newcastle there. Pope with an awful clearance. We fashioned a really good chance and Diogo should have scored from there. He really should have. We are all over Newcastle here. McAllister whips the ball and looking for Van Dijk. Doesn't quite get there, and it's a race between him and Tonali. Tonali won it, but then just gave it straight to Virgil, which I love, personally. Robbo into Jota. Go on, Diogo. Yet to really hit his straps yet, Diogo. He's a bit like in real life, actually, this season. He's scored goals, but he's not played very well, really, in any of those games. He's been really poor in terms of his general play, but he just somehow manages to get goals. That's not quite happened as of yet on the on FM, so I'm waiting for that. Gakpo, on the other hand, has been absolutely everywhere as he finds Dominic Szoboszlai, who's yet to get his first goal for Liverpool. This could be it. Not with shots like that's for sure. I'm going to say at half-time, I'm really pleased. Gakpo's playing at a 9.6, and that's at half-time, and he's only got 2 goals, but a 9.6. Sure shows you the effect he's having. I'm not going to change anything yet. Isak's injured. They brought on Callum Wilson. That's quite dangerous. I mean, having a front 2 or a pair of 9s like that is pretty good, whatever way you look at it. I'm going to make some changes. Diogo Jota again, not playing very well. 6.4. He's coming off. Szoboszlai, rare poor game, playing at 6.5, but he's absolutely knackered. I'm going to bring on Ryan Gravenberch for him. I can't really take Rubble off, and I'll look at maybe taking Trent off for Joe Gomez a little bit later, but we've still got 25 minutes left, so let's get through that and see how we get on. Over to Verge. We've been in complete control of this game from start to finish, as Endo, quietly going about his business at the moment, does really well. Diaz walks past his man and finishes a brilliant goal by Luis Diaz. Obviously, what he's going through in real life, it's not reflected in the game, but he's just... I can't imagine what it must be like going for him at the moment. So I'm sure all our thoughts and prayers are with him. But on this game, he is something else. And in real life, he is some player. I just hope, obviously, everything works out well, really, in the end, as I'm sure we all do. But United are winning again, so looking to extend their lead at the top of the table, which is a bit unrealistic and annoying. That's even more annoying, is that Matthew Target has banged one into the top corner there from a set piece. We just can't keep clean sheets, and it's so frustrating. It really is like Liverpool. It really is. Oh, please, someone crunch Anthony Gordon. Well done by Chetic. That would have got a massive clap from everyone there. Is there a more, apart from Richarlison, is there a more annoying player than Anthony Gordon? Dirty cheat, honestly. 90 minutes are up here. We're going to 5 minutes of add-on time, which is not really what I want. I just want this game to be over and for us to get our points and get away from here. As Almiron plays it to Tonali, and he's hit it over the bar. It's a decent effort, but never really in much danger there. Ali had it covered all the way. Good. A 3-1 win away from home at Newcastle. I will take that. The good old times at St James's Park continue if you're a Red. Outstretched arms. Very happy with those, aren't the way you played. Pretty much total domination. Love that. Arsenal, like, they got a win, so they stay ahead of us. But we do overtake Villa with that game in hand, and we have a game in hand on Arsenal and United. So if we win that, we're up to second, 3 points behind the Red Devils. I don't know if you guys actually saw the Europa League draw. If anyone's interested, which you should be, really, let's be honest, we got a Serviette, no idea who they are, Braga and Freiburg. So quite, I don't want to say a difficult group, but not the easiest group we could have got. And we're going away to Braga, who have a lovely stadium. I think it's kind of carved into the side of a mountain. It's absolutely amazing. The sooner we get qualified from that group, the more then we can focus back on the league and really put the youngsters out for the rest of that. I do still want to finish top of the group, don't worry about that, and I'm sure we will. But we just need to be a little bit careful. I just want to make sure the job's done first before I really start putting the youngsters out. And they're a decent side of Braga. They're not to be messed with. They've got good players like João Moutinho and probably loads of other veteran Portuguese players I don't know about. They've got Niakate, he's a decent player. Ricardo Horta's good, and so is Peasy. Peasy! Easy peasy! Oh, that's too easy to joke. But if you're also wondering, we've got Arsenal away in the Carabao Cup, so that's probably coming to an end. Got a big game against Brighton as well at the weekend, so I really do need to rest up some of the players, but I don't want to go so much weaker that we end up risking losing the game. I said I don't want to make it that much weaker, and I've realised I've pretty much changed around the entire team, apart from Cody Gakpo and Alisson. So Ali's in goal, Tsimikas, Matip, Gomez and Frimpong make up the back four. Luis is going to be playing half-back. Thiago makes his first start for God knows how long in the midfield. First start of the season, but obviously a lot longer as well in respect to last year. He's at the deep line playmaker role, with Gravenberch playing in that kind of Szoboszlai role as the attacking Mazzala. Curtis Jones is on the left, Harvey Elliott is on the right, and Cody Gakpo, after a lovely performance at the weekend, is going to be leading the line up. Oh, actually, you know what? No. I'm going to let Diogo Jota lead the line, because Gakpo will be my number one striker for the game against Brighton, I think. I guess so we're favourites for a reason. Go out there and let everyone know why. Obviously, there are going to be a few players that are kind of familiar with this. I'm sure Diogo Jota's been used to playing them before, as have Florentino Luis, but we cannot take this for granted. It's going to be a difficult game. They are the best team, arguably, in our group. So, really, we need to put down a mark here and just make sure we don't lose, ideally. That's a good tackle by Matip against Andre Horta, but they've won it back there via Diallo. Victor G, I'm guessing it's Victor Gomez. He plays it inside, and Moutinho is very, very deep there. Matip's really stepping forward here. Probably a little bit too much for my liking, as Andre Horta hits an absolute worldie past Alisson Becker. And that's, yeah, the midfield lacking a little bit of snap there, I'm afraid. I'm not sure why Joel is so high up the pitch. He does well to win the ball, but then he's out of position for the rear Andre Horta. Joel getting a little too excitable there for my liking. The half is absolutely flying by. We've not really done or created anything here. Frimpong is the first time you guys might be seeing on camera. He's been really good when he has played as Jeremy Frimpong. So fingers crossed he continues that good form. Go on, mate. Whips in a ball, was back post. Curtis Jones gets up. It's a decent save, and I say it's a decent save. It was awful, actually. It looked like he was just going to hold it. Then he's dropped it, and Curtis Jones bangs one in. I believe that's his 4th goal of the season, doing very, very well at the moment. Obviously, the majority of them have kind of come in the Europa League, which is where he's playing a lot more. Pretty underrated player on this, actually, is Curtis Jones. He's doing really, really well. It's a great... Well, it's not even a good header, and Mateus's balls. Any two of them could have scored. It's just the way it's going for Jota at the moment. The Curtis got there first. Let's not undo the good work we've just done by getting level and going behind again. Can we just win the ball back and launch a counter? No. Oof, we're so lucky he's missed that. Joe Gomez just stepping out again there where he just didn't need to. Borja whips the ball in. I think this is a goal there. This looks like it could be it. Jones hits the ball out. Elliott, it's really poor. Frimpong heads the ball out. It's just a bit of head tennis here at the moment. Braga looking to have a really strong end to the half. What a ball that is to Bruma. That's going to be 2. It's a great finish. The ball in. Yeah, Frimpong great going forward. Not so good at the back. And the two centre-backs have really let themselves down today. Gomez and Matip. They just seem very, very off the pace here. It's a great inside run. You can tell here. Yeah, he just catches Frimpong out. We're trying to play offside a little too aggressively. Joe Gomez playing at 6.4 sounds about right. Harvey Elliott has barely been involved in the game. I'm going to tell the boys we've been terrible, because it's hard to disagree. We have not been great. Jeremy Frimpont's going to come off because he's knackered. On comes Trent. Costas is going to stay on. In terms of the midfield, it just feels like it's going past us. I am going to bring on Mo. I think this is such a big game that I need a point at least from this. So Mo's going to come on. For the very disappointing Harvey Elliott, I expected a bit better. Jota's just been so bad. Like, really, really struggling. I wouldn't be averse to selling him, because I'm pretty sure I could get good money for him. But not sold on him as a centre forward at the moment, or as a winger. He's not played very well, really, in any of the games. This is very Liverpool, just sort of playing it around the back, and then sort of gradually going through the gears. Trent, what are you doing? He's as frustrating in this as he is in real life. He's out of position. Bruma goes in on goal. Diallo, Andre Horta, it's gone just wide. All from Trent, just giving the ball away. XG is exactly the same, but it's been really poor. Jota's coming off, been absolutely awful. Costas is going to come off. Joe Gomez is going to move out to the left back. And I'm going to bring Ibu Kanate on. I don't really want to take Curtis Jones off, because I think he's been quite good. Thiago's going to come off, and Alexis Macassar is going to come on. I basically had to bring on the big guns to try and help get us out of this hole. We're not even looking like we're going to turn the screw. We've just been really, I don't want to say outclassed, but it feels a little bit like it. Kanate heads away well from a pretty poor free kick, and Jallo finds it down there. Florentino Luis does well. We just get in each other's way, but somehow we've managed to get the ball. Gakpo on it here. Go on, look wide. Gakpo just keeps going. He's a lot quicker than you think, Gakpo. He tees it back. Ryan Gravenberch. There you go. It's his first goal for the club. Well done, Ryan. Cody Gakpo continues his scintillating form. A lovely breakaway goal. A bit against the run of play. If you were going by the highlights, I think we've been really, really lucky here, but we've just got so much firepower. If Jones isn't going to punish you, Gakpo will. If Gakpo doesn't punish you, it'll be Nunez or Salah or Diaz. It's a good finish. 2-2. Well done, Ryan Gravenberch. He's probably, after Curtis Jones, been our best player, so he deserves that. And now we're looking for the winner here as Trent whips the ball in. He's looking for McAllister. Why is he there? I don't have a clue. It's come back out to Trent. Trent. He's going onto his left peg here. He finds Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones hits it in. I think it's an own goal. It is Sekou Nakate. It's an unlucky one, but we've brought the big guns on, and it looks like it's done the job. It's been a thrilling game, to be fair. It's been an absolute cracker. But if anyone deserved to get the winning goal, it's probably Curtis Jones from our point of view. Lovely play there. And it might have been going in anyway. I don't think it was. I think it was going across the face of goal. But Curtis Jones gets the assist, if you like. If it was fantasy football, you get an assist for that. We see out the last 10 minutes or so without a hitch. 3-2 away from home. It wasn't the easiest game in the world to watch. But I'm going to say to the boys, you've done really well to come back and win that. I'm proud of you. It was mainly due to the big guns, but we'll give some credit to the youngsters. Well done, boys. Braga down, bottom of the table. If we knock them out early, that's pretty good. Freiburg and Serviette are now the two teams just behind it. It looks like Serviette might have won in the last minute. No, 5-5. What a game that was. God, wish we'd watched that one. 540k for winning. Hooray. Curtis Jones is going to get a big thumbs up and a cuddle from me. Well done, mate. You were really, really good. Thumbs up for me on that one. Not a great performance, per se, but we did the job, and that's what matters. Who wants Jota? Newcastle and Tottenham. If it was someone outside of England, I'd probably be a bit more inclined to sell him. We might do the Goodison Park version, which will be towards the March time, but that's not where we're going to come back, obviously. I don't want to miss the whole season. In terms of where we come back, I think it's probably going to have to be... I reckon we'll do Luton and then Man United away at Old Trafford. That could be a huge game. Of course, it's the 12:30 kickoff. Why wouldn't it be? So that's a fair few games away, but I think playing at home to Luton would be exciting. You get to see them in this league, and then obviously to take on Manchester United away, that's also going to be really, really good fun. Hopefully we can still be in the mix by that point. We've got, I don't want to say an easier run of fixtures, but a nice run of fixtures between now and then. Hopefully we can keep up the pressure. Thanks so much for watching today's episode, everyone. If you have enjoyed it, then you know what to do. Drop a like on the video, share, subscribe, pray for the return of Darwizzy. Pray for Luis Diaz, his father in real life. Hopefully he comes back safe and sound. And until I see you all, take care of yourselves and stay cool. Bye.